a terroristic threat against Lakewood Church.
Hello, Lakewood family. We want to tell you how much we love you. And
if your heart stopped beating in the next few minutes, are you at peace with God?
Joel Osteen, the face of one of the world's largest churches, is now at the center of a scandal that could change everything. Private footage has leaked, showing actions that might even land him in jail. How did a man so loved by millions end up in such a shocking position? Tune in as we uncover what this footage reveals and why it caused the FBI to put Joel on the most wanted list until he is caught. The story behind Lakewood Church's growth. Joel Osteen's life has long been an inspirational tale for millions. Growing up in Houston, Texas, he witnessed his father, John Osteen, build Lakewood Church from the ground up in the late 1950s. Joel initially focused on media and television production, helping expand the church's reach. But after his father's passing in 1999, Joel stepped into the role of senior pastor. Under his leadership, Lakewood Church grew from 6,000 weekly attendees to over 50,000 by the mid-2010s. His television sermons began reaching millions across the globe, and his books became bestsellers. Before we delve into this, it's clear that the leaked footage reveals far more than anyone ever thought possible, and this is just the beginning of what will shock you. His message of positivity and self-improvement resonated with countless people. Avoiding traditional religious teachings, he focused on the prosperity gospel, emphasizing that faith and positivity could lead to financial and personal success. While this approach earned him a massive following, it also drew criticism. Many accused him of promoting materialism and diluting the core values of Christianity. Still, his influence only grew, making him one of the most recognizable religious figures in the world. Lakewood Church's growth under his leadership was unprecedented. The church's move to the former Compaq Center, a 16,000-seat arena, symbolized its success. Millions tuned in weekly to watch his sermons, and his tours packed stadiums nationwide. His books, such as Your Best Life Now and Become a Better You, flew off the shelves, reinforcing his image as a beacon of hope and positivity. His wife, Victoria, also played a crucial role in the church's operations, becoming co-pastor and helping expand its outreach programs. However, behind the polished image and smiling face, cracks began to show. Critics questioned the financial transparency of Lakewood Church, which received millions in donations annually. In 2021, the church faced backlash after receiving a $4 million loan under the Paycheck Protection Program during the COVID-19 pandemic. Although the church eventually returned the money, the incident left many questioning its priorities. The couple's lavish lifestyle, including their multi-million-dollar mansion, also became a point of contention. The recent leak of private footage has only intensified the scrutiny. While the exact contents of the footage remain unclear, insiders claim it shows behavior that contradicts his public persona. Allegations range from financial misconduct to personal indiscretions, raising questions about the authenticity of his message. For someone who preaches integrity and faith, these claims, if true, could be devastating. His approach to ministry has always been unconventional. By focusing on self-help and avoiding controversial topics, he built a brand that appealed to a broad audience. Yet this approach has often been criticized as shallow and overly commercialized. Some religious leaders argue that his teachings prioritize personal gain over spiritual growth. The prosperity gospel message has been particularly divisive, with many accusing him of exploiting faith for financial profit. Lakewood Church's financial practices have long been under the microscope. Despite its enormous revenue, the church has faced accusations of lacking transparency. Critics argue that its tax-exempt status, coupled with its vast wealth, warrants closer scrutiny. The leaked footage reportedly sheds light on financial dealings that could further damage his reputation. If these allegations hold up, they could lead to legal consequences for both him and Lakewood Church. Victoria Osteen has also faced her share of controversies. As co-pastor, she has been a visible figure in the church's operations. However, her involvement in past legal disputes, such as a 2008 lawsuit alleging physical assault on a flight attendant, has drawn negative attention. While the case was dismissed, it added to the perception that the Osteen's image is carefully curated to hide imperfections. As his success grew, so did the problems, revealing deeper issues that would challenge his influence like never before. The scandals surrounding megachurch leaders. The leaked footage has sparked a debate about the accountability of megachurch leaders. With their immense influence and wealth, figures like the Osteens often operate without significant oversight. This lack of accountability has led to scandals in other religious organizations, and many now wonder if Lakewood Church could be the next to face a reckoning. The footage's contents, if verified, may force the church's leadership to address these concerns publicly. His teachings have always centered on positivity and self-belief, but this controversy challenges the foundation of his message. For years, he has urged followers to overcome adversity and trust in God's plan. Now he faces the greatest challenge of his career. Will faith and optimism carry him through, or will this scandal mark the end of his ministry? Supporters argue that he deserves the benefit of the doubt. They point to his decades of service and the positive impact he has had on millions of lives. For many, his message of hope remains valid regardless of personal flaws. However, critics counter that public figures must be held to higher standards, especially when they profit from their influence. The leaked footage has reignited this debate, leaving his followers divided. The role of megachurches in modern society is also under scrutiny. With their vast resources and global reach, these organizations wield significant power. Yet scandals involving financial misconduct and abuse of power have tarnished their reputation. His case is a reminder of the challenges that come with such influence. As more details emerge, the public will continue to question the ethics of these institutions. His path from a small-town pastor to a global icon is a testament to his charisma and vision. However, the recent controversies highlight the complexities of his success. The leaked footage, coupled with past criticisms, paints a picture of a leader struggling to maintain his image. Whether he can weather this storm remains to be seen, but the impact on his ministry and legacy will be profound. Victoria Osteen has often been celebrated for her outreach work, but when you dig deeper into the stories surrounding her and her husband, things get murky. Back in 2006, Victoria received a Community Impact Award from the Greater Southwest Houston Chamber of Commerce for her work advocating for women's issues. While this achievement is admirable, the more publicized aspects of her career paint a picture of someone always in the spotlight, a regular guest on their SiriusXM radio show, reaching millions through social media and publishing books that climbed bestseller lists. Her first book, Love Your Life, even debuted at number 2 on the New York Times bestseller list. But beyond these accolades lies a tangled web of exaggerated claims, fraudulent advertisements, and public skepticism. The couple's rise as prominent figures in Lakewood Church has always been accompanied by controversies. Over the years, they've been dragged into several hoaxes, ranging from fake CBD endorsements to false claims about their departure from ministry. One persistent rumor claimed he was stepping away from his ministry after being ousted from a tribute to the late country star Toby Keith. This bizarre tale, pushed by scammers, included fake ads on Facebook and Instagram and was designed to look like a legitimate Fox News story. The ad's caption proclaimed, "America says goodbye to him," hinting at some grand exit. Of course, this story was nothing more than a marketing ploy for Bloom CBD gummies, a product he has never endorsed. The scammers went as far as to fabricate an entire narrative. They claimed he worked with a team of scientists to create a miracle cure for issues like high blood pressure and dementia. This fake product, Bloom CBD gummies, was advertised as more effective and cheaper than mainstream pharmaceuticals. Even a statement alleging Pfizer's outrage at his supposed venture added to the drama. But here's the truth: he has never had any connection to CBD gummies. These stories are nothing more than elaborate scams to trick the public into buying fake products. Each fake story made it harder to tell what was true, raising doubts about how much control the Osteens had over their public image. The Hurricane Harvey controversy. This wasn't the only time the couple's names were exploited for profit. Another hoax surfaced in 2023, claiming they had resigned from their church roles to focus on skincare products. According to this made-up story, they plan to invest millions in a brand called Ruva Derm Skin. Scammers claim the couple announced their resignation during a broadcast, citing backlash from Hurricane Harvey as one reason for their decision. The story included a fabricated interview with People magazine stating the Osteens would donate all profits from the skincare line to hurricane victims. Predictably, none of this was true. The website hosting the story was a fraudulent platform designed to mislead readers. The Hurricane Harvey controversy, while unrelated to these scams, played a role in shaping public opinion about the Osteens. During the devastating storm in 2017, Lakewood Church faced criticism for initially not opening its doors to flood victims. Though Joel Osteen later clarified the situation and welcomed evacuees, the damage to his reputation lingered. This event became a talking point for those questioning the sincerity of the Osteens' ministry. Scammers likely capitalized on this skepticism, weaving it into their fake stories about the couple's alleged resignation. Let's not forget the recurring rumors of Joel's retirement. These claims have popped up multiple times over the years, often tied to fake ventures or sensational headlines. In reality, both Joel and Victoria remain deeply involved in Lakewood Church. Yet their names continue to be used in online scams, promoting everything from weight loss candies to miracle cures. These hoaxes not only mislead the public, but also tarnish the Osteens' reputation by associating them with dubious products. The pattern is clear. Scammers exploit the Osteens' fame to sell fraudulent products, often under the guise of charitable causes or groundbreaking discoveries. They create fake news articles, fabricate quotes, and even design websites to resemble trusted outlets like Fox News. While the Osteens have repeatedly denied involvement in these schemes, the damage is often already done. People seeking solutions for health issues or inspired by the couple's ministry can easily fall victim to these deceptive tactics. Even more unsettling is the exploitation of vulnerable individuals. One scam falsely claimed that Bloom CBD gummies could permanently reverse dementia. This lie preyed on desperate families searching for hope. Reputable organizations like the British Alzheimer's Society have debunked such claims, stating there is no evidence that cannabis products can cure dementia. Yet these fraudulent stories persist, leveraging the Osteens' names to gain credibility. Despite these challenges, Joel and Victoria Osteen continue their work at Lakewood Church, which reaches millions through televised sermons and social media. Their influence is undeniable, but so is the scrutiny they face. Whether it's criticism over their church's response to Hurricane Harvey or the constant barrage of online scams, the Osteens remain a lightning rod for both admiration and controversy. The age of instant information has only amplified the spread of misinformation. Hoaxes like these gain traction quickly, especially when tied to well-known figures. For Joel and Victoria, the challenge lies in maintaining their credibility while navigating a digital landscape rife with falsehoods. Though they've denied rumors of resigning or endorsing products, the repeated use of their names in scams suggests a need for stronger measures to protect their image. The Osteen story is a mix of inspiration, skepticism, and opportunism. Their ability to connect with millions is impressive, but their association with countless hoaxes raises questions about the cost of fame. How much of their public image is shaped by genuine outreach, and how much is influenced by the schemes of others? One thing is clear. Joel and Victoria Osteen's path in ministry is far from simple, and their names will likely continue to spark debates and rumors in the years to come. These leaders' stories show how their influence shaped faith, but also how they must handle the weight of their power. Pastors who shape faith and culture. In the United States, a few priests and pastors stand out for their powerful influence and public presence. Cardinal Timothy Dolan, born in 1950, is a name many recognize. He's been the Archbishop of New York since 2009, using his lively personality and clear messages to become a key voice in the Catholic Church. Elevated to cardinal in 2012, his time as president of the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops from 2010 to 2013 showed his strong leadership skills. Beyond church duties, his work in charities has touched countless lives in New York. Bishop Robert McElroy, born in 1954, is another prominent figure. He's now the Archbishop of Washington, D.C., a role he took on in 2024 after serving in San Diego. McElroy's forward-thinking approach lines up closely with Pope Francis as he speaks out on major issues like climate change, immigration, and inclusion. By pushing for policies that protect and uplift marginalized communities, he's reshaped how many see the church's role in modern society. His move to Washington has solidified his place as a key player in U.S. religious leadership. Pastor John MacArthur, born in 1939, has been preaching at Grace Community Church in California since 1969. Known for his no-nonsense style, he's committed to teaching straight from the Bible. His Grace to You radio program and countless books have helped spread his messages far and wide. MacArthur's work has shaped evangelical education and strengthened the faith of his followers. He's a major voice in Christian teaching circles. Stephen Furtick, born in 1980, started Elevation Church in Charlotte, North Carolina, back in 2006. Under his leadership, the church grew quickly, with thousands attending in person and online. Furtick's modern, relatable sermons attract a younger audience, and his involvement with the music group Elevation Worship has brought even more attention to his work. The group's music has earned awards and is loved by many around the world. His energy and practical advice make him a favorite among contemporary pastors. Bishop T.D. Jakes, born in 1957, leads the Potter's House in Dallas, Texas. His fiery sermons and emotional messages inspire millions, both in person and through his media work. Jakes has written numerous books and created films that explore faith and personal growth. His efforts go beyond the pulpit, impacting media and culture in big ways. For decades, his name has been synonymous with faith and motivation. Pastor Rick Warren, born in 1954, founded Saddleback Church in California in 1980. His book, The Purpose-Driven Life, has sold millions of copies and translated into several languages, making it a global sensation. Saddleback has grown into one of the biggest churches in the country, and Warren's focus on helping people find purpose resonates with many. His teachings have a wide appeal, crossing borders and cultures. Father James Martin, born in 1960, is a Jesuit priest known for his compassionate approach. He's made waves for supporting the LGBTQ+ community and calling for greater inclusion within the Catholic Church. Martin's books and public talks address tough issues, helping to foster understanding and dialogue. His efforts bridge gaps between faith and marginalized groups, making him a unique voice in modern religion. Pastor Charles Stanley, born in 1932, dedicated over 50 years to leading the First Baptist Church in Atlanta, Georgia. Through his In Touch ministries, his messages reached millions worldwide via radio and TV. Stanley's teachings focus on practical ways to live out faith, making his lessons easy to grasp and apply. His legacy lives on in his written works and broadcasts that continue to inspire. Father Andrew Greeley, who lived from 1928 to 2013, was not only a Catholic priest but also a sociologist and author. His novels and studies offer deep insights into the lives of American Catholics. Greeley's work often highlighted the challenges and joys of blending faith with modern life. His legacy remains in his books and research that continue to influence discussions on religion and culture. Pastor Tony Evans, born in 1949, leads Oak Cliff Bible Fellowship in Texas. He's also behind The Urban Alternative, a ministry focused on teaching biblical principles through media. Evans's bold preaching style and clear messages have earned him respect and a wide following. His books and radio programs bring his teachings to a global audience, making him a trusted voice in evangelical circles. Father Robert Barron, born in 1959, uses media to connect with people around the world. As the founder of Word on Fire Catholic Ministries, Barron produces videos and writings that explain the Catholic faith in accessible ways. His modern approach has made him a favorite among those seeking a deeper understanding of religion. Through online platforms, he reaches millions with his thoughtful take on faith and life. Pastor Andy Stanley, born in 1958, leads North Point Community Church in Georgia, one of the largest churches in the United States. His sermons focus on practical, everyday issues, helping people connect their faith to real-life challenges. Stanley's books and leadership teachings have influenced pastors and lay people alike. His work emphasizes clarity and simplicity, making his messages easy to follow and apply. Father Richard Rohr, born in 1943, is a Franciscan friar whose teachings focus on contemplation and social justice. He founded the Center for Action and Contemplation, where he blends spiritual reflection with action. Rohr's writings encourage people to explore their faith deeply and act on their beliefs. His focus on equality and inner growth has touched many seeking spiritual and personal transformation. Pastor Tim Keller, born in 1950, started Redeemer Presbyterian Church in New York City. Keller's intellectual approach to faith appeals to skeptics and believers alike, addressing modern challenges with wisdom. His books have become staples for those exploring Christianity in a thoughtful way. Keller's influence extends beyond his church, impacting urban ministry and cultural conversations about faith. Father Michael Judge, who lived from 1933 to 2001, was a chaplain for the New York City Fire Department. He lost his life during the September 11th attacks while helping others at the World Trade Center. Judge's compassion and courage left a lasting impression on those who knew him. His selfless acts of service continue to inspire and remind us of the power of faith in action. Pastor Al Sharpton, born in 1954, is both a Baptist minister and a civil rights leader. As the founder of the National Action Network, Sharpton has fought tirelessly for justice and equality. His speeches and advocacy have made him a significant figure in social and political movements. Sharpton's work highlights the intersection of faith and activism in bringing about change. Father Theodore Hesburgh, who lived from 1917 to 2015, led the University of Notre Dame for 35 years. His leadership brought academic excellence and growth to the university. Hesburgh also played a key role in civil rights and education reform, leaving a legacy of commitment to justice and learning. His influence remains strong in the fields of education and social policy. Pastor Fred Rogers, born in 1928, was not just a minister but also a beloved television host. Known as Mr. Rogers, his show Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood taught kindness, empathy, and moral values to generations of children. Through his gentle words and warm presence, Rogers became a symbol of compassion and understanding. His work continues to inspire kindness and respect in a world that needs it. Could Joel Osteen's leaked footage expose deeper truths about his life, or is this just a misunderstanding blown out of proportion? Share your thoughts and don't forget to like and subscribe for more.